want something? I have a very close relationship with Savos Aran, the current Archmage. Goodness, no. They're simply scholars. They mean no one harm. I've had several conversations with Archmage Aran over the years. Oh, he's perfectly polite, if a bit guarded. Mm-hmm.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
You know, sometimes I think I'd be better just working as a cook or something.
This is why people have a problem with your college now.
Run. Maybe you've met him. Jed is his
Welcome to
name.
Winterhold, or at least what's left of it. This here's the frozen hearth.
Hello there.
I'm afraid there's not much to be said.
I've been reading
Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything.
I've never read that.
He doesn't have much, but certainly used a
Perhaps I
coin.
can read it when you're finished.
And then there's our little inn.
I ran into some
Most of the
goblins in
business we
woods
get
not
is from
long
folks
ago.
here to visit the
Nasty
college.
little beasts.
Though even that's
I
dried up
avoid
some.
those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Unlike some folks here in town,
Any news?
we have nothing against the college or the people that come and go.
Stuffed his own throne after
It's
getting
where
too
most of our
close.
business comes from,
Took
in
3
fact.
guards
If
to
you've
fight
business
me.
with the college, you're welcome to stay here.
What's the news from the other parts of town?
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to
I
miss.
heard bandits are running parts of Cyrodiil now, and even the Colovian nobles don't trust the Emperor.
Sure thing.
It seems it is
It's
a
yours for a
dire
day.
situation throughout all of Tamriel.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
Huh?
He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. Well, most of our business comes from folks traveling to and from the college. The mages at the college keep to themselves for the most part, so we don't see much of them.
Let me know if there's
If you're here for the college, don't let the folks in town bother you. Just try and keep to yourself. Winterhold doesn't offer much, but we like living here. Been here all our lives.
Look, I'm busy. Please
We may
don't
not have
bother
as much to
somebody
offer
else.
as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one. You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living.
Is everything well?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
It brings me joy to hear you sing.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't you. Stand very still. Now, take a deep breath. Could you describe the smell? Ah, the sweet smell of burnt flesh. Nothing better, really. Well, I suppose it's probably for the best. Now, I have work to do. You may go.
Growing up, many of the other kids would vie for the noble's attention. They'd often do silly tasks, hoping to earn regard toward their social status.
classes are on, but she keeps telling me she's married. I think she's just playing hard to get.
I'm happy to see you too, but not in that way.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I'm watching you. I haven't seen you before. Let me make this clear. I make sure no harm befalls the library. You so much as lift a finger with ill intent, I'll do you in such a way that oblivion might as well be Aetherius to your rotting carcass. Understood? If it's a warm welcome you're looking for, you've come to the wrong hole. Nothing personal, sirrah. Every other day, some stubborn Nord comes walking in, claiming these books must be burned, for they hold demonic secrets. Can't say they're entirely wrong about that. Doesn't give them the right to burn them, though. I help the cult with guarding the library, as well as other tasks around town. Frode isn't always fair to me, but he pays well. Relatively. It's run by the Junal cult. An odd clique. For Nords, that is. Not meant as an insult, mind you. It's just that their interest in books and all is quite unusual for their kind. They're decent to me and the job pays well, so no complaints. Now, if you're interested in buying, you should talk to Sovngarde. Bit of a dump these days since the Great Collapse. Actually, now that I think of it, it was quite a dump back then, too. Albeit a more intact one. There was a lot of bad history between Dunmer and Nords in this city. Most of my kind were purged from Winterhold long ago. I'm one of the few that remain, but I guess there aren't many Nords left either these days. One thing left that's worth a damn in this city is the college. Sure looks impressive. I've never set foot there, though I always wanted to. The only people remaining in Winterhold are those too stubborn to leave. I was born and raised in this city. I won't allow others to bully me into submission. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I love it when the Khajiit caravans are in town.
Do you think red wine
I
goes with
always
venison
visit them
stew?
when I can.
These days, it seems there is dread everywhere. I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Until next time.
met this fella
It's
called
been a
Joe
brutal...
in winter.
Take a look.
I ain't got no time for his kind, I tell you.
All right, then.
Bought anything interesting lately?
Fan of rum.
The vendor swore
Try
to
fiddle
the
sometime.
Are you wise enough to seek counsel from those who serve Junal?
Some chefs actually occasionally use it as
Junal is the Nordic god of knowledge and wisdom, represented by the owl and known to the Imperials as Julianos. We, who dedicated ourselves to Junal, believe the pursuit of knowledge to be the most pure of ways to appreciate creation. Though these days the owl is shunned by the masses, he is still patron to many hermetic orders and clever men found throughout Skyrim. As the reverence of Junal has waned, so has Winterhold. A poetic coincidence, perhaps. Indeed, you have a keen eye. While much of our beloved city may be gone, these numerous structures surrounding you still tell the tale of a very different age. The old legends tell us the city was founded with but a whisper of a spell by the ancient archmage Shalidor. While not much remains from those times nonetheless, these ruins were crafted with the very same techniques the clever men of old used to build the grand temples found across Skyrim. This city was constructed and imbibed with ancient and powerful runes. The townfolk would do well to remember that. Indeed, you have a keen eye. Tread care with the knowledge you...
Got a problem, buddy? Look, I don't take contracts from people like you, so why don't you do me a favor and shove off?
Didn't think an adventurer like you would
worth a
try to
try.
read so many books. So tell me, have you
You're
read
a
any
talker,
books?
eh? Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. Calm down there, friend. I'll pay. Tell Harren that she'll have her gold.
second to the sea.
Mind yourself.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
What? What am I going to do?
Huh? I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
We may not have as much to offer as White. Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them. It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about something.
I've got your back, friends. Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. You'll also need to pay me the usual fee, of course. Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient. I look forward to it. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Skyrim's college entrance exam is much simpler than exams in Wayrest. Maybe if I grew up here, I would have gotten to college. Not that I'm uneducated, mind you. I just ended up going to a traditional college instead of a mage's college.
That's it? I suppose it was only a test to see if you were competent enough with magic. All this snow.
seem to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that thou will receive no such treatment. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. A prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's
So
our
cold.
primary location for lectures, crafts,
I can't feel my
sessions, and
nose.
general meetings.
Or my lips.
The Arcanian is located
Just my whole
above the
face,
hall,
actually.
and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local norms. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. After I finish showing you the grounds,
Should walk a bit faster. Losing my temper.
our newest members are housed here in the Hall of the Temple. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while on sign, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
We have something to discuss?
Sorry, you were saying something?
Understood.
See ya.
After I finish showing you the grounds. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Your quarters are... I've met with many horrors in my time, but few things can compete with snow down your boots or neck.
I don't like how that Thalmor looks at me. Can't we just pretend he doesn't exist the next time he talks to us?
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Wait, she didn't even show us everything. There's a whole other wing over there.
Certainly
I
beats
guess
my
we'll just need
quarters
to
as a
explore
hireling
for ourselves
Stovngarde
later.
back in the day.
You will take me to look around, won't you?
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. All right, everyone. That's all for now. Keep it up. Well, your classmates certainly seem eager to learn. How do you think we should spend the remainder of our classroom time?
I wonder what my sister would think of my adventures. We've killed so many
Good
things.
to see Skyrim still
You
has
she'll
such
notice my
fine
muscles.
people.
You
You
see
give
them,
an
right?
old man hope. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magicka reserves. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Good to... Ah, excellent. Very good. Today, I'll teach you a useful spell that might just save your life. If you should ever fall into a river, you'll be very glad you learned it. I will teach you how to breathe underwater. This is exciting, isn't it? Nonsense. Another day, another opportunity to learn. Now, I don't want to hear another word of protest. Here, take a look at this. Just let me know when you're ready to practice the spell, all right?
Sometimes I go so far into my mind that I forget I exist. So if I'm quiet for a while, that's probably why.
How can I help you?
Quite possibly. The Nords never struck me as the alchemical sort, but perhaps the college's library will disprove that notion. And what of master spells? Ah. Well, I don't think I'd be able to do that, quite frankly. Becoming an expert, let alone a master spellcaster, takes years of dedication. And that's if you're already quite in tune with magicka. I am quite an adept caster, and I have good knowledge of most of the schools of magic. I feel I have very solid knowledge about how my own magicka flows through my body. I know my limits. Of course, these can be augmented by the potions I create. I'm certain I could cast spells like the Masters if I wished, if only for a short time. I'm content in regards to my own spellcasting. My ambitions lie elsewhere, and said ambitions would suffer should I waste my time pursuing other disciplines. Perhaps when I've reached the peak of my abilities as an alchemist, I'll begin dedicating myself to mastering magic. I suppose we all need something to keep us busy when we reach old age.
Remind Remy she still owes me a drink from last night.
See you. That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. I think perhaps you could help one of our scholars. Ah, yes. Find Aniel Gain. Look around. I'm sure you'll find him. He'll show you what to do. Good to see Scott. So you wish to master the arcane arts? always... The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. I think it will be an excellent learning opportunity. All right, then. Bye.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. How can anyone forget wards? Every mage in this college regularly uses wards for practice, so as to avoid physical harm. They have become essential to any mage working in dangerous situations. They are counted upon every bit as much as candlelight or invisibility. But more importantly, wards have saved lives. This is a simple fact. Oh, my dear, look at you. Such a devoted student of restoration. It's comforting to see that not everyone has dismissed it as entirely as most members of the college. Truly comforting. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. Take a look. restoration is just because I don't fit in here is no reason for others to ridicule me behind my back. Once again, I have found very insulting notes left in my personal effects. Simply barbaric. Until next time.
Want to stop and chat during a blizzard? Moist skin.
Even when I wear thick gloves, somehow metal pieces always jab through them. If I were any good at magic besides healing, telekinesis would be my go-to spell. Too lazy
I'm
to grab
working
a
on
sweet
some
roll?
very important research, I assure you. You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. Until next time. The exact yes. You must be one of the new apprentices then, right? Ah, I see. Well now, I guess you'll have to come with me. Good. The two of us then. Isn't this exciting? Just north of here. It's not far, but travel has become dangerous of late. Get ready. Are you? I hope so. Come on.
Excuse me?
When I've finished what I'm working on, everyone will understand its significance. Please hurry and follow along.
I think this cold is freezing Scrap's cogs.
Come on. Gods, it's cold. We're getting close now. I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. We're finally here. Good, good. Yes. So. Yes. There should be a crystal down there. Somewhere. Please, do be careful. And, you know, use the spell. Thank you, and good luck. Yes. I'd go looking myself, but I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. Yeah. Yes. I'd go looking myself, but I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. We're finally here. Yes. There should be a crystal down there. Somewhere. Please, do be careful. And, you know, use the spell. Thank you, and good luck. No, it's just, you know, ruins, and that sort of thing. It's nothing dangerous. At least, I don't think so. The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid. But it really is quite valuable. It's critical to my work. And one of a kind. That's all I care to say for now. Excellent. Thank you. Please tell me you found the crystal. Waste of time, then. Certainly none of this will benefit my research. Still, I suppose you'd better show that to Tolfdir nonetheless. And perhaps, you know, there's still something to be learned here. Well, I hope so. Oh, it doesn't matter now. Anyway, you'd better talk to Tolfdir at the college. I'll see you there soon. And thank you.
Lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it. Nah, I don't think so. Just like anywhere else, it's all about who you know. Lucky for you, you know me. I hope I can count on you if I ever need a favor. Wow, look at you. You show real promise. I look forward to following your progress here at the college. Oh, and one final thing. If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself. I think the college is due for... My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. Well, you clearly possess the minimum aptitude required. Congratulations, and welcome to the College of Winterhold. Until next time.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future. I had hoped your scholars would be on a level comparable with my own colleagues. They are not. I'm disappointed to say I've learned little during my time here.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? And I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. Fight well.
What you learn here will last you a life. You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please, don't do anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us. Someday the college may be fully accepted by the Nords. I hope that my work as Archmage may help. Meanwhile, it's not the place of the college to become involved in local politics. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. Until next time.
Oh, now that looks promising. Yes. Yes, I think it is. It will take me a moment to read through this. Don't you worry, though. I'm excellent at multitasking. I'll let you know when I've got the gist of it, okay?
Confound it all! This page, too! That makes 5 in total. This is unacceptable! A page from one of these texts, and 4 others, torn right from the spine. I've consulted with Urog's apprentice girl, and she insisted, rather emphatically, that none of these tomes have been checked out for years. I told the girl that wouldn't preclude a thief from browsing the cases. I don't blame her, though. It's the head librarian's duty to keep more sensitive texts behind sealed doors. Or perhaps it's the fault of the one who trained him. In either case, the result is the same. It is as I feared. Someone has managed to steal key pages from the writings of Trectus. You need to brush up on your history. Or stop to listen when professors are lecturing. Although I admit Travis's voice is its own sleep spell. This nameless scribe you speak of is Vanus Galarion, founder of the Mages Guild. It is not an error. It's far more likely that Urag holds an opposing position regarding the substance of these texts. Not to mention a stubborn refusal to recognize that a controversial theory might actually have merit. The majority of scholars are split between two disparate camps. Some believe the texts are worthless scribbles written by a child, one who had yet to grasp the vastness of his destiny. Others contend that the author is not Vanus himself, but a pretender hoping to profit from the mage's name. Both camps, however, are in agreement that the texts themselves have no intellectual merit. There are some, however, who attribute the text to a different origin. Not the young Trictus, but the elder Vanus Galarion. The theory states that Vanus wrote the text in the guise of his younger self, precisely so that scholars would question its authenticity. By diverting the eyes of those who seek power, it provided an extra layer of security, in addition to the cryptic nature of the text itself. I mentioned the pages from 5 separate texts were stolen. This is no coincidence. I'm sure you can divine why. Exactly. According to the theory, there was purpose to Galarion's decision to divide his childhood journals into 5 parts. Contained within each was a tale that alluded to spells and techniques, authored by a specific school. My name is Olivia Moronin, a former member of the Mages Guild at the Arcane University in Cyrodiil. When the guild disbanded, many of my colleagues regrouped to form the Synod. However, their objectives do not align with the tenets Galarion and the Council established when they founded the guild. Nor do they abide by the teachings we have stood by in the centuries that followed. Theirs is an organization based on cupidity and lust for power. I have not ruled that out, although the Synod seems more interested in securing existing artifacts of power. Galarion's research, while potentially powerful, was still incomplete. There is no guarantee that any of the 5 spells can even be crafted. This is not to imply the documents are not dangerous. The secrecy of Galarion's methods are a substantial indicator of the level of risk. However, the Synod does not have the patience nor the foresight to recognize what these texts represent. Farewell.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. Thank you for bringing this to me. You did your part. Very good. Now, keep studying. You've only scratched the surface. Good to see you. Yes? How can I help you? Of course. I'll be glad to help you. Let's see. There you go. Take care now.
Bastard!
Bah.
Do you feel all right?
As well as can be expected.
All right then.
I can often find myself in trouble reading a good book. I'm always so dreadfully eager to know how they end. It's hard not to skip a few pages.
Did you need something? What is it? No, I'm not a witch. I'm pretty sure I've told you that I'm not so great with magic. Haven't I? Well, anyway, I'm sure it's someone else who bewitched you. Maybe we should go see a healer? You're always talking to me, but never to Scrap. Is there something you're not telling us? All right. I'm feeling a little down, just thinking how I may never get to ride a dragon. The rush of adrenaline would be like nothing I've experienced before, not to mention how much I could brag about it. Missing out on that, how could I say my life is complete? Oh, good. I was just about to come talk to you. You see, I've been thinking, and actually, I know that it is Skyrim's sad attempt at safeguarding its magical knowledge. Magic in High Rock is much more accepted. Actually, it's more than accepted. In Wayrest, children play pranks on each other with illusion spells. Street performers show off their mastery of fire spells. Mages in High Rock are generally more skilled than even Skyrim's most impressive counterparts. I know. Oh, no. I meant in general. My knowledge of magic is lacking in comparison. Sometimes other kids would bully me because of it. But there's nothing wrong with having other skills. What about you? Do you know much about magic? Oh, and what school do you favor? Oh, so like oak flesh? You must not mind taking a hit. A little masochistic, isn't it? Don't worry, I don't judge. Well, bye, I suppose. I figured it out. You couldn't tell from the book? It's very detailed. You're familiar with tonal architecture, aren't you? Well, I don't mind explaining it. However Arbus came to be, it did so with a baseline sound. This is the essence of Arbus, in a way. Men and mare and animals and anything, really, when they move or act or interact with the world, they create music to go along with Arbus's sound. We all have music unique to our patterns of behavior, which are our songs. They are how we help to shape Arbus, however minuscule. When our patterns of behavior change, so does our song. The reverse is also true. When our song is altered, our behaviors are altered. Maybe you see where I'm going with this? Of course, knowing the right tones to make a song for specific behavior is basically impossible. Unless, of course, you're the Dwemer. Even then, the most that they could do was change the physical world. The mind is an entirely different game. Although they were able to sync up minds to project thoughts. But it's still not quite the same. Automaton tend to come prepackaged with fairly predictable behavioral patterns. While outright controlling them is beyond me, I think with the right tools, I might be able to attenuate to one part of their song, a specific tone. Essentially, I want to create a device to align with specific tones in the songs of Automaton. In doing so, I'll be able to influence their behaviors, most importantly, their ability to function. It's not unlike how some automaton power down when taken from their home city, except instead of removing tones, I'd be altering them. Pretty neat, right? Lucky for us, I am a genius and decided I don't need your permission to begin working on it. No offense. I've made the prototype, my, tuning fork. It's a matter of determining the correct frequency for it to do what I want. But to do that, I'd have to have a test subject of a more mechanical nature. In my bag? Oh, you mean Scrap. Well, he's more than a test subject to me, you know. But also, he is the perfect specimen. Good idea. Let me get him out. Scrap, come here for a moment. Okay. I'm not really sure how to go about this. Should I just hit him with it? Yes, I suppose I'll do that and see how adjusting the frequency affects him. Okay, here it goes. Sorry, Scrap. Oh, Scrap, I'm so sorry. I promise I'll erase this from your memory banks afterward. Well, that definitely did not deactivate him. Let me try altering this bit. Okay, let's give this a whirl. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Be careful, Scrap! Well, it's definitely not that. I should probably adjust in the opposite way, don't you think? Let's try this. Oh, no, that's certainly not right. Although it seems to be closer to the ideal. Ooh, think it will wear off? It'd be awfully cumbersome if he was invisible from now on. Oh, there he goes. Okay, that is a relief. I think I might almost have it, though. Just a small tweak. Ah! Oh, my poor Scrap. Oh, don't worry, you'll be okay. Physically, because I'll repair you, and mentally, because you'll have no memory of this. Well, it works. I'm not sure that it was worth the mental scarring of having to disable my own precious, perfect automaton. Well, I suppose it might be if you have me use it often. But the pride of making something useful might outweigh my guilt. What would you like to discuss? What is it? Do you think so? So all this grease from fiddling with machinery isn't noticeable. Good to know.
You've got a few bruises, but you'll be alright. It was nice speaking with you.
Hello. Hopefully I can latch back onto my train of thought from before.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons for the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Many of the notes I've had left in my bed.
Yes, whatever. I care little for idle conversation. But perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Restoration is better left to the priests of the temple. I think.
Oh, really? Good. Follow me. I think it's time to test your knowledge against mine. Exciting, isn't it?
Skyrim is well known to be full of these Sovngarde, ancient Nord warriors who cannot find peace.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Everything to get used to all this stuff.
It's the smell. Come on, let's see what you're made of. There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. Until next time. That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm sorry, but that was hardly a challenge. Sad, isn't it? Indeed. However, all conjuration spells deserve study. Summon dogs can be useful, of course. Well, at the very least, as an amusing diversion for your enemies. Perhaps one day, but not today. You still have so much to learn, and these spells are difficult. Well, I mean, for an apprentice like yourself. But keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Yes. Now, I really am busy, so until later. The people of Skyrim. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Not within society, no. Many who practice within the school of conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Thalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago. All right.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Something smells foul.
Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the... Hello.
Like it or not,
The local
this
Nords
college
may not like us
on the
very
public's
much,
impressions of magic
but they don't
and
seem
those
to
that
mind
use it.
having access to
It is
enchanted
up to each of
weapons
us
and
to present
armor.
ourselves publicly as maturely as possible, and to remain above pet.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we... Hundreds of years have gone into assembling them. Yes, well, no. I'm here to help you with books, that's all. So, what do you want? Speak. Well, well, that's what I was hoping you'd say. Here, take this. Check it out, but be careful, all right?
Skyrim is so different from High Rock. I wonder what sorts of experiments everyone is up to.
I don't want to see you treat... Did you read it yourself? Really? Well, in that case, how about a test? Alright, how about this? What did you learn from the book, huh? Go on, tell me then. Yes? What then? Mm-hmm. Indeed. Each reader sees through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. Clever. Now, a mage is only as good as what he knows. Remember that.
Oh, there was a great rumble outside this morning. Did you feel it? Surely it must have been a giant riding a carriage or a flying ship. Of course, that had to be it. It couldn't possibly be anything else. Although, I don't know if it will be powered by cheese. That part makes no sense. Carried by moth spiders, more likely. They shoot the mammoths with their webbing and then float off together into the sky. It takes 1,000, no, 1,000,000 moths to lift it. All right, then.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed?
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
You need something
Until
you're not
next
officially
time.
supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, I'll fry you for ransom.
Huh?
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
You reek! Yes? So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Until next time.
Mirabelle is a fun... I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point. Unfortunately, I doubt it. It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards, but they may be able to help you. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. No, not recently at least. We don't mistake that for acceptance, though. Odds are they're simply too afraid to confront us directly. And most of us are quite satisfied with that. It is no great secret that we have been unjustly blamed for a great many things over the years. Thus, we must take certain precautions in order to secure our safety. The good people of Skyrim, on occasion, would rather pass judgment than attempt to understand what we do here. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point. Still, there's always room for improvement. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. Nah, I don't think so. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You wish to master the arcane arts, huh? Well, if you insist. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. So, fire, a capricious element, often deadly, but always exciting. Let's see, A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the firebolt. Tell me, can you cast it? Oh, I see. Well, a small test, if you will. Here, I'll mark the location on your map. Good luck.
Any new books you've been reading?
Read The Real Berenzia recently. Quite a piece of work.
No,
Is that
scrap.
so?
Tomorrow, maybe. No, absolutely not. My answer won't change no matter how much you ask.
there.
What's happened?
I read The Real Baron Zaya recently. Why?
Why are my research... Aye, that I do. Well, look at you. New student. Good. Yes. Good. Well then, firstly, the ability to repel the undead cannot be ignored. Restoration's not just healing cuts and bruises, you know. The undead are a very real, very dangerous threat, and restoration magics can keep them at bay. Skyrim is well known to be full of these Draugr. Have you met one of those? Oh, good. You should give it a try, right? Talk to Tolfdir. Yes. He was here, but he left. Mentioned something about needing help. Okay. Well, that's all I've got. Bye now.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. Ah, yes. We've become aware of a problem in Winterhold. Underneath the college. Draugr, down in the midden. Nothing truly dangerous, but still, it needs to be taken care of course. Oh, excellent. It's good to know that won't be a problem any longer. But please, do be careful, all right? Good.
You're such a good boy. What was that?
You're suffering. You should be more careful.
Anything worthwhile. So, when you passed the entrance exam, they also just sort of let me in. Do you think they assumed I know what I'm doing too?
Isn't this place lovely? The skeletons really complement the physical stench of death.
Need something?